It took me many, many months to be able to like be proud that I was an Olympian.
Yeah.
Because I feel like letting the whole country down, and that's like a personal thing. That's like something that I'm putting on myself for sure. But I could finally, when I went back to Creighton, I could finally be like proud that that actually happened. So it is just baby steps, and yeah, it definitely leaves a stinger in you. But it did motivate us even more, because that freaking sucked. That was really hard. Everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that. So I know that there was a reason behind that, and we're gonna figure it out eventually.
I do think going into the start of this year, it was kind of like, we want to go prove that, like, no, that was a little fluke. Like,
a little fire.
I think that added a little.
Fire for sure.
A good start. Medal.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah. More fire.
How cool is playing under the Eiffel Tower, though?
Oh my gosh.
Did you get distracted? I mean, like, talking about the ball bouncing here, I'd be like, lights, Paris.
No, the whole thing went dark. Tower goes on, and they're like, and Taryn and Kristen, go play. And I'm like, what? You go play. I want to watch.
No, that moment was wild.
It was really cool, though, because I somehow, and I don't know if this is even possible, but it went quiet enough that I could hear my coach from Creighton, Kirsten Booth, and she came to Paris with my assistant coach, and a couple other people, and I could hear her, let's go T, and I was like, we're good.
Cool.
Like, and then ran on the court, and looking at Kristen, she was like, here we go. And you just want to, like, get that first point in.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you're just like, we can settle
that
in.
first side switch.
First side switch.
Just survive.
That's all you got to, like, figure it out from there.
Talk about nervous, though. That first game, when we're just, and you stand in the tunnel for so long.
25 minutes, it felt like.
And it's literally like us, and it was Sophie and Bansley, just like right
like,
there.
We
like,
want to kill each other, you know? Like, we're about to
but
go
it's
to
like
war.
The first game, you're just like, oh man. And you're like, the stadium is packed, because it was the first one that was like nighttime and everything. So you're just like standing out there, and we both just kept trying to like peek out. We're like, what does it look like? Because it was nice that we got to practice the 2 days before under the lights and
At
everything,
that time,
and the Eiffel Tower started to twinkle. So that was nice that we like
saw that for the first time there.
Like while on the court. But I mean, nothing could prepare you for just like what you're gonna be feeling in that tunnel, the first serve, and even that whole thing.
Or the night before at opening ceremonies, when you hear the first USA chant, when you're floating on a boat with all of the other Americans, and you're just like, I love my country, let's go.
I'm not one to, I don't cry a ton, but talk about that first USA chant on the boat. I was just like, I felt like I got hit, and I was like, oh my God.
Like, they give you a little flag, I'm like, give me a big one so I can, oh my God.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the opening ceremony process it's not glamorous. Like,
no,
you're
seeing
just
some
like
of the
waiting.
behind the scenes was like, you guys just standing in the rain.
And the US is
sitting
dead
on
last, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the stuff that people see on TV, we don't see anything. We're just sitting on a boat.
I still have no idea what happened. They were like, they were talking about opening ceremonies. I was like, I don't know. Yeah. I saw water.
Yeah, and then it starts raining, and then it started pouring. But it's still, again, that first USA chant, it was just like, whoa, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Talking to Phil and Todd about the opening ceremonies in Beijing, which I still think is the coolest opening ceremony I've ever seen. And a video of those drummers came up the other day on YouTube, and I went deep down. The algorithm got me. It got me good. But they played the next morning, and they were walking, and so Todd didn't go. Phil's like, I'm going to opening ceremony. So Phil's on his feet the whole time. Yeah. They play Latvia, and they had like killed Samoilovs and Plavins, I think, every time, and they served Phil every ball, and his legs were just dust, and they ended up losing.
Dang.
And Todd was like, go to opening ceremonies again. But then of course they ended up winning gold.
It all worked out.
And because they lost, it like basically what Mel and Brandy did by losing and ending up on your side of the bracket, it did the opposite for them, because like everyone else ended up on the bottom of the bracket, and like Phil and Todd played Georgia in the semis.
That's wild.
And Phil was like, sometimes the stars align where you lose to a team for the first time ever, and that gives you the easiest road possible.
That's what I'm saying. Everything really does happen for a reason. You just have to figure it out later, which is really unfortunate. Really annoying.
Well, that's like, do you guys know Adam Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's had 3 really bitter pills to swallow with the Olympics. He was like the last guy cut from the 88 indoor team, or 92, one or the other. And then 96, he's playing with Randy Stoklos, and it was a trial, and they're smashing teams. Stoklos goes to hit a last jump serve in warm-up, lands on a ball that the volunteer had rolled across the court. So Stoklos sprains his ankle. They lose the next 2, like 15-3, 15-6, and they're out.
Oh my
All they had to do was win 1 match. And the next time, him and Karch for 2000, all they have to do basically is play the last 2 tournaments, and they're good. And Karch basically did to his shoulder what Tony did to hers, and he's out. And so that paved the way for Dane and Fenoy to get into.
And then they won.
And they won.
They won.
Wow.
Yeah, and so
Brutal.
Adam's just like, I'm sure there's a reason that happened.
But
I'm still trying to
Still waiting. Still waiting for it to show.
Wow, yeah.
Ooh.
No, there are definitely some hard moments where you're like, that really happened. And you have to get over it.
And
somehow.
it's like a reframe, like, what's the silver lining here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys found it with the little edge coming in. Because I feel like after an Olympic year, like talking to, like he said, Hodges and Schubert, they're like, it's pretty hard to get excited right now. And Schubert was like, even world champs, he's like, it's cool and I want to play.
Oh, not when you're ticked off.
It's hard. So like, when it's a non-Olympic year, I feel like it's kind of hard for beach volleyball players because it's like we put that on such a pedestal, but it's really like you blink and you missed it and 4 years are gone.